Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan on Friday approved Turkey's new and controversial internal security law, which has been at the center of domestic and foreign criticism for granting extensive powers to police officers and provincial governors. The domestic security package, fiercely opposed by opposition parties, was passed in parliament late last month after more than a month of struggle that included brawls and rising tension between opposition and ruling Justice and Development Party, AK Party, deputies. The initial 132 articles of the proposal were reduced to 68 after the ruling party removed those it did not consider highly important in order to allow for the swift passage of the remaining articles. Critics say the legislation, which expands police powers, gives the government the power to crush dissent ahead of the June 7 parliamentary elections and paves the way for a police state. The domestic security package has been criticized for giving the police broader authority to use their weapons and also grants the Interior Ministry, governors, and district governors extensive powers, another disputed aspect of the bill. The package also expands the scope of the definition of other weapons carried and used by protesters during demonstrations that justify a police officer firing his gun. For example, fireworks will be considered a weapon and a police officer will be able to fire at protesters who carry or use fireworks. With the passage of the domestic security package, provincial governors and district governors are now able to instruct and command police and gendarmerie forces to investigate criminal activity, whereas previously only public prosecutors were able to wield this authority. The domestic security package, which has been said to resemble practices used during periods of military rule, dictates that damage to public property be paid for by the perpetrator. Also, those chanting the slogans of outlawed organizations during protests and those carrying banners and emblems of outlawed groups will now be charged with prison sentences ranging from 6 months to 3 years. According to the law, firearms, Molotov cocktails, improvised explosives, and fireworks, which were already classified as illegal, will now all be classified as assault weapons. Those involved in such actions and those who hide their faces with masks so as not to be identified will be charged with a sentence ranging from 6 months to 4 years. The adoption of the domestic security package also means police colleges and the police academy, which prepares administrative personnel for the police force, will be shut down. Current students will be transferred to suitable schools based on their exam grades, while tutors of the police colleges and academies will become Ministry of Education staff.